Hello everyone, this is Spliced and welcome to some Phaeton gameplay on Battle of Noctis. This was a 46 kill streak with 60 total kills at the end, and the reason why I got the Phaeton so early is because I got a Ghost Ultra and started splattering the enemies around their base. They were pushed into this one garage, and we miraculously were able to keep them in this garage the entire time. So I was able to get 6 wrecks to use my ultra random rare, and I ended up getting the Phaeton. I still do not have the certification for that, so that's why it took so long for me to get gameplay for it again. So I apologize for that, but nonetheless, I have some Phaeton gameplay for you right now. What else I'm going to be talking about is I do have a strategy for the Phaeton. It took me a lot of thinking and planning for what to say about this vehicle to get the most out of it, and most of it is going to be a little bit disappointing, so bear with me. What I'm saying is justified. I've been trying this vehicle many times. Alright, so what is first I'll talk about the strengths, just get the good stuff out of the way. The gun is very powerful. If you are above a bunch of enemies, you can just go from one to the next very easily, casually just kill each player over and over again. The missile launcher is it's decent. It doesn't really do much damage to the Spartans on the ground. It can do more damage to vehicles, like big vehicles and such. It's more for that, in my opinion. So if you're going against a vehicle, the missiles like really help. But the main cannon is usually better off for the Spartans. Really quick though, I'm gonna say what I was doing for this map in particular is I just stayed at the back of the garage. The reason I did that is because I didn't want them to start spawning at home and start shooting me from a distance, which they ended up doing anyways, but I did manage to survive to the end, so it was pretty good. I got pretty lucky in this game too, because I got EMP'd, I think it's around here somewhere. But I got EMP'd many times, and they tried to hijack me, but I was in a good position where they couldn't even hijack me, so I was very lucky. But anyways, continuing, so that's one of the strengths. The other strength is it can go very high and hover above a base, so looking up and seeing it is pretty hard for enemies. Like, you can do a lot of good aerial bombardments on the enemy. Holding a base like this, like staying around it, is very easy to do. You don't have to fly around. So right here, I just want to quickly mention that this is what I'm talking about getting really lucky. They couldn't hijack me because I'm on my side like that, and I managed to get away. They still EMP'd one more time, but I still got, since I was far enough away, I was able to escape. So that's those are the strengths, honestly. There isn't much more. Here are the disappointing weaknesses about this amazing vehicle that everyone wants to fly, and I wanted to fly it a lot too. Even after hearing this, maybe you guys still want to fly it. I do too. It's just a lot of fun, but I'm gonna get right into it. So right off the bat, it is really weak in defense. Very paper armor. I have figured this out. Someone told me a while back that if you shoot a Phaeton in the very bottom or in the top rim area, you see the orange core in the back of the Phaeton. If you shoot that, that is critical damage, and it will do severe amount of impactive damage to the Phaeton. So what you want to do is you want to try to remain a level distance between you and the enemy, so that way they have to hit your frontal armor or your wing or whatever, and not your core in the back of your Phaeton. I didn't know this before, so that's why I was getting taken out so easily, and I was claiming that this vehicle has weak armor. However, the sad thing is, even after learning that and being more careful, this vehicle still does not have the armor required to compensate for its lack of mobility, I would say. It does have this boost, and it does move a fair amount, and it is in the air, but as far as the armor level and the mobility to compensate for it is just not enough. It's not balanced enough for that, for you to consider it good enough armor to take hits. If a couple enemies are focus firing you with BR you will take damage very, very quickly over time. So what you want to do is you want to take them out before they shoot you. That's all. That's the only strategy in terms of killing enemies. There's no real way of getting around them or anything because of the slow movement, and the only thing you really have for good evasive mobility is the small boost, which in all honesty doesn't really give you that much of a help if enemies are constantly focus firing you and you're in the open. So you want to be in a good position where you can find cover immediately. It's kind of the same with the Mantis. Mantis has really, really low armor in this game, and the damage it just does and the mobility, it needs a huge buff, at least for the ones that are not the Oni Mantis. But so that's one of them. It's like the low damage and not the greatest mobility. So that's one of the. Those are some of the disappointments. The other one is as far as damage goes, unless if you're cannon, unless if you are close enough to use your cannon, really this vehicle can't do much from a distance. You have to be very close, and that's also pretty sad because when you're really close, you can get hit by power weapons such as railguns, rocket launchers, you know, all that good stuff. And you want to be far away. You want to be safe, but you can't because you have to be very close for these weapons to be efficient and powerful. So getting a kill streak like this, it took a lot of concentration. I had to know like where all the enemies were coming out of, because if they got out and they were charging a railgun at me, which they did multiple times already, I got hit like 3 or 4 times, unavoidable, I can't do anything about that, then you're just going to get destroyed really, really quickly. When I do get the certification for this vehicle, I will be trying to get higher kill streaks, but as it stands right now, this is the best this was the best I could come up with, so I do apologize that it was not higher. I hope this gameplay does suffice for the Phaeton for now until I get the certification. But until then, hope you guys do enjoy this Phaeton gameplay, and I'll see you later.
Enemy eliminated. Warning eternal. pilot in the air above the highway. Eliminate them to win. Teammates eliminated the recon pilot. Excellent work, Spartan. That's a victory.